What's up, everyone? So today I'm going to be talking about outbound signals that you can use for your campaigns. So right now, signals are all the rage. There's a ton of companies that are helping teams operationalize signals like Common Room, Pocus, Koala, and User Gems, to name a few. The term signal is not really that much of an old thing. So the leads that you're sending over, sales ready leads to sales using scoring, that is a type of signal. But what I want to focus on today are specific outbound signals that you can run your outbound campaigns against so that you can create more pipeline. So let me talk through three types of outbound signals that I feel like could be really great if you're just getting started. So the first one is intent. This is one that probably has the most likelihood to convert, but it does require having the right data. You likely maybe have some sources or tools that can give you intent, like your, ABM platform, if you're using it for ABM, like 6sense and Demand Base. Or you could be getting intent from other places like de-anonymized traffic to your site on the known visitor or company. Or you might be using like G2, where they're sending you companies who are looking for a tool like yours. All of these are great sources for outbound. You can get that information on a specific user or the company, and then take those to put into an outbound campaign with the specific sequence, direct mail, whatever you want to do in that ABM play. Now, the second signal and third signal are a bit different than the first one, where you're required to look at intent or what's happening at that account. There may be a less likelihood to convert, but there's still signs that it could be a great outbound campaign for you. So the second one is a compelling event. And you can do this in a very low effort way with just the data that you can find on Google. So a first thing could be if there's a security breach. That's a great one for security companies, because if there's a breach, it likely means that there's going to be budget against tools to help them not get into that crappy situation again. We see it all the time. Something happens that's bad. Now there's a time to buy, where before maybe there wasn't as much urgency there. The second thing could also be if you have a champion who changes companies. There's tools that can send you this data, but it might be that you even get a notice. Oh, we got a bounce back on our customer. They're likely changed jobs. Let's go see if we can figure out what job they went to. Now, there is an element of timing around this. It's probably not best to just reach out to the company that day. Maybe you put a little bit of a wait time to cool off, because there's going to be other companies that are reaching out to that day. But if you can come in with something that's more personalized and thought through, let them kind of settle a bit. You can come in maybe at a right time that doesn't seem so, salesy and schemy and so forth. The third type of signal is opportunistic. That's what I call it, at least. So this can be signs of an account or different types of insights on your ICP that you have a higher likelihood to close that account. So they may not be showing intent, there may not be a compelling event, but there's something about that account that makes it likely that you can come in with a strong message or offer cold, and so they're likely to still convert from it. So a really good example of this are competitor campaigns. If you know that you can kick your competitor's butt in a certain feature, or maybe they're losing steam, they're not innovating, that's a great time where you can get a list of accounts that are using that competitor and then run an ABM play or just a targeted outbound campaign play towards those accounts. Another one that's also opportunistic might be, say you just sold to a bunch of companies in a similar area or region. That's a great time where you can go look at lookalike accounts in a similar region, and you can do an outbound campaign that also could include inviting them to a regional event or a dinner, a great way to target a specific region. And then you can partner with a AE that is in that region to run that campaign. So in short, there's three types of signals that I think are great for outbound campaigns. The first one, leveraging intent. The second one is a compelling event. And the third one is what I call an opportunistic signal, which just means that there's a quality or characteristic about that account where you have a higher likelihood to convert. So next time that you're running your outbound campaigns and you want to do more signal based campaigns, those are three types of signals I suggest you look into.